Why post the photo? If you don't want the likes, the comments, the thirst, the simps, the haters, all of the above, don't post the photo. You post that, you're looking for all.
Two basketball players, two completely different personalities. And now, one huge drama shaking up the WNBA that on one side, you've got Angel Reese, bold, flashy, and impossible to ignore. Ever since her arrival, she's been making waves and sparking heated debates across the sports world. On the other side is Caitlin Clark, grinding in silence, putting in work at the gym, and letting her game speak louder than words. This is where things really start to heat up. Fans are divided. Critics are circling. And social media? It's in complete meltdown mode after a recent comment from a WNBA legend stirred the pot even more. Her words hit like a buzzer beater in a Game 7. Hard and unforgettable. But before we dive into the drama, let's talk about what set it all off. Because trust me, this fallout is wild, and what happens next might just shake the entire league. Quick pause. If you're loving this deep dive into WNBA drama, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and join our squad so you never miss a moment of the action, expert breakdowns, or major headlines. Now let's get back to it. Angel Reese, known as Bayou Barbie, lives up to the nickname. She's confident, glamorous, and never afraid to show it. Whether she's lip-syncing on TikTok or rocking designer fits, she knows how to own the spotlight. But here's the catch. Has the spotlight become more important than the sport? Her recent Instagram photo in an animal print gown with a thigh-high slit set the internet ablaze. Some hailed it as fierce and unapologetically confident. Others saw it as unprofessional, questioning whether this is the image a dedicated athlete should portray. So, is Angel Reese chasing greatness? Or just chasing clout? Let's unpack it.
You wear that and also complain and post it and also complain that you don't like being sexualized. What is the take here?
You know, it's funny. I just did another show right before this one, and we talked about how this younger generation just wants to cry and be victims about everything.
To make matters worse, Reese deleted her Instagram amid the backlash, appearing more focused on online popularity than facing critics head-on or proving her worth on the court.
You want to wear it, you feel great about it, you got a great body, you play in the WNBA, but you cannot cry. You cannot say anything. I mean, have you seen some of her TikTok posts? Like, she's literally held up an outline after getting waxed. You can literally see all of her business there outlined in blue wax. And I'm like, oh yes, please tell me how sexualized you are. I mean, what?
Despite all the hype, Angel Reese's WNBA debut has been underwhelming. Her performance on the court hasn't matched the buzz. She shot just 39.1% from within 5 feet of the hoop, a surprisingly low stat for someone with her size and skill set. Fans were expecting dominance, not distractions. With her talent, she should be filling highlight reels, not headlines for off-court drama. It's not just about stats, it's about focus, leadership, and setting the tone. Even her own supporters are starting to question her priorities. From controversial podcast appearances to viral TikToks and bold fashion choices, many are left wondering, does Reese want to be remembered as a basketball legend or simply as a social media personality who could have been great?
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Where I stay at. Let me do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah,
It
definitely covers that.
What is I don't even know my salary. No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond my...
Angel Reese's story is a mix of visible missteps and untapped potential. There's no doubt she has what it takes to be a dominant force in the WNBA, but her actions suggest she might be chasing influence more than accolades. With every missed layup and weak defensive effort, the criticism gets louder. Even her most loyal fans are beginning to wonder when Bayou Barbie's basketball skills will finally outshine her Instagram content. It's frustrating because Reese has all the physical tools to be great: height, strength, athleticism, and presence under the basket. She could be unstoppable. But instead of refining her game, she seems more preoccupied with crafting catchy captions. Watching her career unfold feels like watching someone own a Ferrari but get stuck in traffic because they're too busy taking selfies behind the wheel. The potential is undeniable. The focus? That's where Reese appears to be falling short. Critics aren't just nitpicking, they're highlighting the growing disconnect between her talent and her performance. The basketball world is waiting for her to flip the script, to let her game do the talking. But instead of headlines for game-winning shots or record-breaking moments, she's making waves for all the wrong reasons. Now let's shift to Caitlin Clark, a player taking a completely different path. While Reese garners attention with her social media posts, Clark is building a legacy through relentless hard work and elite preparation. If basketball were science, Caitlin Clark would be in the lab 24/7. She's laser-focused on improving every aspect of her game, whether it's perfecting her mid-range jumper, tightening her handle under pressure, or training to finish strong through contact. Clark isn't just maintaining her talent, she's elevating it. She's working on her weaknesses, like turnover control and mid-range consistency, and turning them into strengths. This isn't just about becoming a great player. It's about becoming an unstoppable one. And here's the kicker. She still finds time for the fans. Clark connects through social media in a way that enhances her brand without distracting from her purpose. She uses her platform to inspire, share her journey, and show future athletes what dedication truly looks like. She's not chasing likes, she's chasing championships. Her training regimen is intense: strength work, scrimmages, and game speed shooting drills that leave even veterans sweating. But it's her humility and fan connection that truly make her stand out. She's proving that you can be a modern athlete, build a brand, and stay grounded in what really matters. And when WNBA legend Sue Bird weighs in with advice, you know it's worth listening to. Because Clark? She's writing the new playbook on what greatness looks like.
Vehicle to Angel Reese has a podcast. It's her vehicle to be a podcaster, right? Whatever Caitlin ends up doing, it's the vehicle to get you to that point. So you always want to make sure that part doesn't fall.
Sue Bird recently dropped a truth bomb that deserves to be framed and hung in every WNBA locker room. When your skills start to decline, no amount of viral TikToks or Instagram likes will save your career. Bird didn't just stop there. She held up LeBron James as the gold standard. Despite the massive demands on him offensively, LeBron never skips a workout. He knows that basketball is about more than just branding. It's about commitment, consistency, and respect for the game. Though Bird didn't directly name Angel Reese, let's be honest, it was clear who the message was aimed at. And make no mistake, her words weren't just a friendly suggestion. They were a serious warning. Bird's message is simple but powerful. If you want to be remembered as a legend, you have to stay focused on what truly matters, your game.
It's a balance. You have to find that balance. But when you look at some of the other athletes, particularly men, who've set a little bit of a blueprint in terms of the business and the sport, you never see LeBron miss a work.
Let's face it, Sue Bird didn't become an all-time great by posting thirst traps or stirring up drama on podcasts. She earned her legacy through years of dominance, discipline, and unshakable consistency. Fame might burn bright, but it fades fast. Legends are made on the court, not in front of a camera lens. Bird has seen it all. Players with incredible potential fizzle out because their priorities were off. That's why her words hit so hard. She's not tearing Angel Reese down. She's trying to lift her up before it's too late. Bird's message isn't just about one player, it's about protecting the future of the game. A legacy built on distractions rather than performance is fragile, and Bird knows what's at stake, not only for Reese, but for the WNBA as a whole. This is where Bird's wisdom truly stands out. It's time to refocus. Block out the noise. Prioritize basketball. That doesn't mean social media and personal branding are off limits, but balance is everything. Icons like LeBron James and Sue Bird have shown you can build a brand and still dominate your sport. The danger comes when that balance tips too far in the wrong direction. Even LSU legend Shaquille O'Neal has weighed in, and let's just say, he wasn't sugarcoating anything. Bird's wake-up call isn't just for Reese. It's a message to every young athlete dreaming of greatness. Get back to the basics, stay committed, and the fame will come. Shaq even compared Reese to Antoine Jamison. Talented, yes, but someone who never fully lived up to the superstar potential he once had.
You know who you are? You're the female Antoine Jameson. You know who Antoine Jameson is? He got 20,000 points with his shot. Whatever your shot is. Like, everybody's shot ain't gonna be Steph Curry. Your shot is...
Coming from Shaq, that analogy carries serious weight. It wasn't just a casual remark. It was a deliberate wake-up call. He openly pointed out Reese's underwhelming performance and didn't shy away from questioning her priorities. When a legend like Shaq tells you to hit the gym, you don't just nod. You sprint to the nearest court. Reese is spending far too much time building her brand and not nearly enough time sharpening her game. The message is clear: focus up or fall behind.
When she was literally the most inefficient player within 5 foot in all of the WNBA. Any which way you put it, she shot bad from the field. All right, she's 6'3" and she plays under the basket, and she shot 39.1% from the...
Here's the thing. Shaquille O'Neal's message to Angel Reese wasn't just a casual jab. It was a powerful and pointed reality check. His words were clear. You have incredible potential, but if you're not willing to put in the work, it means nothing. That kind of tough love only comes from someone who genuinely wants to see you win. Translation? Stop coasting and start grinding. Reese's struggles on the court, whether it's her inefficiency under the basket, questionable injury exits, or growing focus on off-court drama, are beginning to overshadow her raw talent. Shaq's comparison to Antoine Jameson wasn't meant to belittle her. It was a challenge, a push, a call to rise higher. The message was simple but powerful. Don't settle for being good when you're built to be great. And let's not forget, Shaq knows what he's talking about. Like Reese, he had a massive personality, a flair for the spotlight, and a brand that stretched far beyond basketball. But the difference? His dominance on the court always came first. His brand never outshined his performance. It was built on it. His advice to Reese isn't just criticism. It's a roadmap for how to lock in, elevate her game, and become the powerhouse she's meant to be. The real question now is, will Reese listen? In today's sports world, being a business athlete is almost expected. Fans love to see players thrive both on and off the court, through endorsements, philanthropy, and strong social media presence. But there's a fine line. When the off-court persona starts to eclipse on-court performance, problems begin to surface. Fans want champions who dominate games and inspire with their skill, not just influencers who go viral. Yes, Reese's lifestyle looks amazing on Instagram, but highlight reels of her elite plays are scarce, and her current stats aren't matching the hype. And when that happens, the critics will speak up loudly. If she doesn't redirect her focus soon, her career risks becoming a what could have been story, and that would be a tragedy. Reese has the size, skill, and presence to become a generational star. But right now, it feels like she's stuck playing a supporting role in a narrative she should be leading. This moment isn't just about silencing critics or winning fans. It's about proving to herself that she's more than a brand. She's a baller. And until she prioritizes that, the doubts will only grow louder.
Called her a role player, not a star, certainly not a superstar, not a legend. Hey, you remind me of Antoine Jameson. Oh, nice player. Put up 20,000 points. No one's really heard of him. I think Antoine played at North Carolina. Anyway, Shaq slams Angel Reese to her face.
Whether it's a historic block, a buzzer-beating three-pointer, or a game that defines a season, Angel Reese has the talent to leave fans speechless and talking for all the right reasons. The frustrating part, though, is that all the pieces are there. She's athletic, charismatic, and in the spotlight. But instead of channeling those qualities into refining her game, she seems more concerned with maintaining her image. It's like owning a race car with the potential to win the Indy 500 but spending all your time polishing it without ever taking it to the track. That's how it feels watching Reese right now, full of potential but lacking execution. Fans want to see her succeed, not just because of her talent, but because they understand what's at stake. The WNBA doesn't wait for anyone. There's a wave of young talent pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and if Reese doesn't step up, she risks falling behind. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is setting a new standard in the league, one that is both fans and critics buzzing. Reese has the chance to become a star, but it's up to her to decide whether she wants to light up the scoreboard or just the internet. Clark's approach is a blueprint for how to balance building a brand and maintaining focus on the fundamentals. She shows that you can be a star both on and off the court, without compromising your work ethic or morals. Her social media isn't just about glamour shots or casual updates. It's a testament to her unwavering commitment. Clark has built a loyal following not just through her game, but by showing her fans the hard work behind it. They see her in the gym, on the court, and giving 100% every day, and they can't help but admire her tenacity. In contrast, Reese seems to be prioritizing image over substance. Right now, the WNBA desperately needs leaders, and Caitlin Clark is providing the kind of leadership that can inspire the next generation. She's redefining what it means to be a professional athlete, with legendary off-season routines that push her limits and build her game. Clark is setting a new bar, and the question is whether Reese will rise to meet it.
Saw this workout. This workout has gotten a lot of people excited for Caitlin Clark because she is like directly working on her weaknesses, which I think is a good look. Honestly, I think that's a really, really good look for her because, again, when we're seeing somebody working on their weaknesses and not the glamorous weaknesses.